AEAC is made possible by Air Venturi, Hawk Optics, Diana Airguns, FX Airguns, Daystate, Air Arms, Sports Match Rings UK, H&N Sport, Aztec Optics, and JSB Predator Pellets. And you guys know the best way to thank them. Folks, we're with Ton, Pro Staff Shooter for AirForce Airguns and RAW, Rapid Air Worx, and he's going to get us through some product today with both of those brands, and then we're going to talk about a new toy I see mounted over here on the side of the table.
Absolutely amazing new toy that's being debuted today.
All right, well, maybe let's save that for last. Work for you?
That is absolutely amazing, and we're going to have to save, that's like the icing on the cake.
All right, man, well, let's ice it. Here we go. What do we got?
Okay, we're here with AirForce Airguns and Rapid Air Worx,
Okay.
also known as RAW. This is the HM1000X and 25 cal. This is the chassis gun, and all this stuff, our new product that came out, we listened to the customers and they were requesting the drop-down lever. So we decided for ease of use, now you have a drop-down lever, easier to engage your action while shooting. We have a unique design to this. Any AR style that doesn't take a tube, like the AK style stocks, will fit it. Any A2 grip will go on the gun now.
Nice.
So, complete with the M-LOK system, this is the Gray Ops Arca Rail, AccuTac bipod, and what I don't have on this gun, but on that gun, we also have the Armageddon gear bag for the PRS shooters and the plate from Gray Ops.
Can I ask some questions, Ton?
Of course.
What would be the advantage? Like, I know of this product. I have one at home. It's amazing. I know this. This looks familiar. This looks familiar. Other than, you know, the new drop down. But what would be the benefit of like this skeleton style structure to the shooter over like, you know, the traditional wood that I'm used to with this platform?
A lot of people are used to and love the wood stock. But with the new people that are coming into this industry and how we're trying to expand it, customization. Not everybody's built. Look at the size difference between me and you.
Yeah.
The stock that fits you is not going to fit me, and vice
100%.
versa.
Yep.
So what you want is to allow the shooter as much adjustability and customization to make them comfortable in the shooting platform.
Okay.
And that's
like I'm seeing pick rails, you can hang stuff. That looks like a QD sling mount right there, if I'm not mistaken. Nice rubber butt pad. What is this all about?
I did that because I am lazy, and when I am shooting, this is mine custom. I did that for myself. I can leave it on my shoulder so I don't have to drop the gun to the ground while either airing up or changing mags. That's mine. I did that at the house. That was just my little fun extra gadget. But everything else, I mean, even on the AccuTac bipod, I didn't have an Arca rail mount for it, so I did a pick rail mount just to the M-LOK system, and I can adjust it anywhere I want. It just allows you to do whatever and however you want. And I put this here, not for weight, I did that for a camera system, so I can see how the gun's working and how I can actually put it back on my hand.
What do you mean see how the gun's working? Like, what do you mean by that?
When I'm activating the action, I want to see if I'm making any mistakes where I can become faster and more efficient. So I put this right here, put a camera facing back at me. I can see if I'm slapping the trigger, squeezing the trigger, I can see what I'm doing to make myself a better shooter. And with all the M-LOK system, it allows you to add those extra little gadgets that can help you be a better shooter.
Anything you can think of.
Yes.
Now this might totally just be in my mind, but I look at this, and this looks like it might be lighter weight than a laminate stock. Would that be accurate?
It is lighter.
Okay.
And that's why we also sell through Gray Ops. You can get weighted systems for these.
Okay.
You can
for bench rest.
Yes, you can add almost 8 pounds of extra weight for bench rest. Or if you're PRS, you can lighten it. You can actually put your pad on the bottom with your Armageddon gear bag, and now you don't have to carry a bag with you. It's attached to the gun like on that one. From station to station.
Let me ask you this: if they're not familiar with an HM1000X, I know you and I know that because it's been around. That's Theoben, that's RAW. You know, a lot of our industry, that's the DNA that kind of started the whole thing. At least all the good stuff, anyway, right? So, you know, could you maybe just do an end-to-end, like barrel, bottle, rag, valve, just kind of teach them all that stuff?
And the way this is set up, this is the other thing that's new for the year. It is a threaded end piece. so you can put your own moderator on.
Ah.
And it has a cap,
No shroud.
no shroud.
Is there like what's the thinking behind that?
Well, because there's so many accessories on the market today, people want it for different things. Some shooters prefer a muzzle brake. Other people want moderators. Some people want a bigger can. It's all to what the shooter wants to do. It allows you the most adjustability in one platform. I mean, like the tuner, you'll see a lot of guys shooting the K&S tuner on there.
Yeah.
You can actually slide the tuner on and put your thread protector back on. You've got a barrel tuner. Now you don't have to shoot with the muzzle brake.
Gotcha.
You can do just a tuner. You can do a tuner and moderator, or a tuner and muzzle brake. So it allows everything. We got that. We got a nice carbon fiber sleeve over the barrel.
Whose barrels are you using now?
Those are both of Walters.
Still the polygonal?
Yep. You gotta stick with it,
It's
brother.
good stuff.
It works.
It does.
Stick with it.
Yep.
We got our tank. Inside here is your reg body.
So it's regulated, fully
Yep.
regulated.
And of course, underneath here, you have your Arca rail system, your platform, everything in here. A2 grip, trigger guard, safety. It does have a safety. Drop down lever. This is your main body. Transfer port. And one of the cool things about this, once you cock it,
Yeah.
you can actually push the safety forward, put a little tension, decock.
Easily decock the gun.
You don't have to burn that round now. It's fully cocked. That's
Yeah,
it.
slide it forward. What's this? I'm seeing a little screw back there. Does that do anything?
This is actually part of the stock itself.
That holds it onto the back.
It bolts into the back.
Gotcha.
But there's a little window right there.
Uh-huh.
That is how you tune your gun.
So that's a hammer spring?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can actually put an Allen key in there, or a hex key,
Yeah.
and adjust it in and out for fine tuning to the projectile.
Super cool. It looks like this cheek piece raises and lowers?
Yes, that's the set to me. You can actually make it flat. This is an MDT stock. You can bring it down or bring it up. I shoot the MDT just because I'm not always doing bench rest. I actually take this out for varmint control also. And this is the way I have it set up when I do bench rest.
Nice and narrow.
I got enough girth. I don't need any extra. You try cutting through brush looking like this, it's brutal.
Holding that gun out in front of you
Yeah.
can help.
You're like, okay, we're gonna make it through the brush. Why is the gun sticking out 8 inches? Well, because I'm fat. Let's be real.
You have to be kind to yourself. Does this adjust for cant or height or anything?
This one actually does. If I loosen up, I can rotate it left and right.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
So and this is not the stock. This is not the stock. We have another stock that come stock with it. Wow, that's a lot of stock.
yeah. It's another stock that comes stock. It's not this stock, it's that stock.
Yes, it's the other stock. It has adjustable cheek piece,
Yeah.
has adjustable butt plate, and has adjustable bag rest on the
I
bottom.
have a question.
Yeah.
Where can they find it in stock?
Actually, at rapidairworks.com.
Awesome. I see another goodie on the table down here. You want to take a sip?
Yes.
What price point are we in here, by the way?
Depending on the configuration, because there's a lot, you're looking to start around 2,100.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Now, this is the one I was telling you about that actually has set up for field target and PRS.
Ah, I like that straight up and down
Yeah,
vertical.
that's the zero angle grip. Absolutely amazing.
Wow, and this is really different than this. Sorry, I'll
Yeah.
shut up. I'm just noticing all these cool differences.
Same stock, same company, just slight different accessories.
Different style too.
Yeah,
Looks like
and
different cut.
it's a little bit shorter than mine, but you can adjust it out further. I already know my length, and Jeff Cloud, this is his, and he is an amazing shooter.
Amazing.
And
Looks like
he does all fine tuning for different disciplines of shooting. Let's be real, I'm a hunter and I do bench rest.
This is more versatile.
This is versatile. You can take this from bench rest to PRS to field target, all in one platform.
Trigger guard's the same.
Yep.
This is different up on the end.
Yeah,
What's that all about?
that's the K&S tuner. And he's running that tuner I was talking about with just the thread protector.
Can you kind of just speak to what that is, like what a K&S tuner is for these guys?
K&S tuner is Kinetic Security Solutions. What it allows you to do is fine tune your group. You can, if you have a batch of pellets, let's be real, not all pellets that come in a tin are exact. You can weigh them out, get them to exactly what you want, and it's saying you're running a little higher pressure, you've tuned it to a certain velocity, and you want to tighten your group, you can move this tuner and adjust it to adjust your group size.
So it's for harmonics.
Harmonics.
Cool.
And he has a bunch of other
Yeah, I see
really
that.
cool gadgets. And this is the Armageddon gear bag with the Gray Ops plate for PRS, Agitac bipod. Dude, I mean,
That thing's pimped out. But
This-
the guts are pretty much similar to here, probably just tuned different.
if you strip both of these down, take all the accessories off, they're identical.
What calibers are you guys doing raw in today?
177, 22, 25, 30, 357.
Awesome. Do we, before we switch over to that awesome looking thing, do you want to touch a little bit on AirForce?
AirForce Airguns, the bread and butter. I mean, that is, yeah, let's be real. Look at that signage.
What do you guys specialize in?
Big Bore. Big Bore,
Like
we
what
actually,
calibers? What does Big Bore mean to those guys?
our Big Bore platform in the Texas starts out at 257, 308, 357, 457, and 510.
And what would be your product that would be like your bread and butter that you're most proud of that they should go research in AirForce?
The 457.
Okay.
The 457 long barrel, that's what I'm shooting in the Slug Challenge, is the all-around do-all platform.
And which models?
That Texan comes in a carbine.
Texan.
Yeah, Texan comes in a carbine,
Okay.
standard barrel, SS, and LSS.
All right, so there's all those versions of the Texan.
Yes.
Are there any other models?
That's just our big board. Then we
Okay.
go to the utility line,
Okay.
which is Condor,
Okay.
Condor SS,
All right.
Talon, Talon SS, Talon P, and Escape.
That's what I was trying to pull out of you for those guys because we don't have them here, and I wanted them to have the names so they could go home and look all this stuff up.
If you go
see how
to
cool it is.
AirForceAirguns.com, you can actually see our full line of product.
Perfect.
And we started out, actually, our foundation was the utility gun. The most efficient, single shot utility gun. And to this day, it's tried and true, bulletproof system.
I know a ton of people own them.
Yeah.
A ton of people own them. So ton of people own those. So what is that?
That is the new Slug Press that was debuted at RMAC 2022.
All right, do you want to switch sides so at least you can stand closer to it when you talk about it? And I'll put pictures for them up on the
Yeah.
screen so they can see what you're talking about.
Okay, with our new Slug Press that debuted today,
Yes.
it gives you the ability to make your own slugs.
Okay.
Change your grain weights, change your hollow point, change your base, change everything, and you can make a projectile specifically for your gun.
Amazing.
And it's consistent to the 10th of a grain.
Wow.
And it's literally, you'll get lead wire, and that's just a slug that's already been cut. You put this in the press, bring down the handle like any other bench press, and it squeezes out a little bit of lead, makes your hollow point perfectly shaped projectile how you want it every time.
So they can source the slug maker through you. Where do they source the lead wire?
We're working on that. There's a few other suppliers out there. We don't have a direct contract with any at this moment.
Do you recommend like a certain blend or a certain?
I like dead soft lead.
Okay, so I was wondering.
When people add antimonium or tin to their projectiles, that's usually done because of the shipping problems. You're shipping your ammo. Dead soft lead is very soft, very malleable.
Oh, so it helps it with the structure.
Yeah, it keeps the shape during the shipping process.
Makes sense.
During the speed of mass production, mass presses. This is one at a time, so you don't need that. So you get better seal, better accuracy, and better performance downrange.
Super cool. So AirForceAirguns.com to go check out the slug press.
That thing is a game changer.
I bet you it's going to make a lot of people happy. So last thing I got to ask.
Yes.
Here we are at RMAC.
Yeah.
You're a huge competitor. You're here. Why? What does RMAC mean to you?
RMAC is a chance to does two things for me. Gives me a chance to come visit with everybody and see friends. Let's be real. This is even though people are wearing different jerseys,
Yep.
it's still an air gun family.
100%.
It is the best group of guys and gals out there. We get to hang out. We get to just get along with everybody.
Yep.
But it also gives us a chance as a manufacturer to take suggestions. You're never going to grow as a manufacturer unless you take a suggestion
You're out here
from the
listening
end
to
user.
customers. Yeah.
And I can take the feedback, go back and do R&D, and try to make the product better for everybody. It's not that it's not already great, but there's as the sport evolves and the community evolves, as a manufacturer, we need to evolve with them and meet the needs.
Super cool. What's your favorite part of the event? What's your favorite event?
Oh, bench rest.
Bench
Dude,
rest?
bench rest. I, as a hunter, hated the thought of doing bench rest. I told Justin, I was like, bro, I'm a hunter. I don't need to sit at a bench and punch paper. I'm not going to go out with my knife and cut it up and cook it and eat it.
Right.
He's like, give it a try. I sat down, and let's be real, I was a little bit like, this is dumb.
Meh.
I sat down, squeezed the first trigger off, watched that lead hit the paper, and I'm like, oh, this is cool.
This is why they like it so much.
And he's like,
very fulfilling.
Yeah, he's like, Ton, other shooters need to sight in. I said, man, this is so great. He's like, no, really, give someone else a try. Let's move you to another spot. And I was instantly hooked, and it's now an obsession. It's the one moment in time where nothing else matters but me and the target. I can put my earplugs in, drown out everything, and I'm at peace. And it's a beautiful moment that is absolutely enjoyable.
I love your vulnerability in front of the audience.
Yeah, no one just saw that.
Ton, thank you for bringing them in on AirForce and RAW. Thanks for talking about the new press. Good luck out here this week.
Thank you, brother.
And appreciate you, brother.